It does feel good to be back. Welcome, 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 welcome back after a long delayed wait to the ASMR library. As I understand, you're here for your bleach inspection checkup today here at the KUROSAKI CLINIC. Yes, I am aware Core 4 came out yesterday and we are all very excited. Now, to us seasoned fans, we already saw the movie about a month ago and are just waiting for approximately 3 weeks from now when we get our first real episode. If you weren't aware, about a month ago on the 25th and 24th of June, we got Bleach the Calamity, the movie, which was the first 3 episodes compiled together. Now, we will be discussing what they went over at this time. If you are afraid of spoilers and don't want to be spoiled, you can click off, but I know that most of you, and if you are here at the clinic, are looking for some information. So we can get straight into that for you. So first things first, Yoruichi. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Getting straight into it, the God of Thunder title card was kept in today's or yesterday's most recent episode. We are really happy to see that, as we were actually kind of worried. When I say we, I mean the collective manga fan base were kind of worried that we wouldn't be able to get it. You know, if this is released in 2012 or 13 when it was supposed to, things would have went really south. She probably would have had to wear pants or something. Furthermore, getting into Yoruichi's full form, cat form, whatever you'd like to call it, I will admit this is one of the few times where I do think that the effects were a bit much, if you will. Not that there was anything particularly wrong with the effects, but I do believe that sometimes it does get to a point, like in this panel here, where, so in this scene in the episode, after Askin gets hit here, he gets sent flying through a wall, and it's really hard to see the good animation, the rotating animation as he gets blown through the walls. It gets covered up a bit by the lightning effects and just the overall composition. I do think that's the only complaint I would have to give Thousand Year Short for 1,000 Year Blood War, of course, is that the effects can be a bit much. Now, it is a good thing to complain about, as obviously we're glad that we even have this animation. You know, it's a good problem to have. Clover works, and I do wonder if Black Clover in a couple months, we'll find out, will have a similar problem in some cuts, as they do seem to be doing the, I don't want to call it over comp, but you know, the really comp, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Anyway, are you trying to get more deeper into it? Right. All right. Sorry, I had to make sure you're still with us. You can get caught in the yap if you're not careful. Now, as we do get into volume 73, we are getting into something closer to the movie. As we got to see, I'll show you the full panel. We got to see Urahara's Bankai. I do think the green and the purple effects were very nice. I think that, especially if you, I wish I could show it side by side, but seeing the, actually, you know, because if you're aware, you should be aware, and if you're not aware, what are you doing here? That's contradictory, I'm sorry. Let me find this panel, right? This panel in the corner of Urahara right here was one of the original screenshots or previews that they showed in the 2021 trailer, and you get to see some of these shots pre-composition, and it's very interesting seeing it, all the was kind of a pain in the ass. I call him the JoJo reference character, as he does look like a rejected JoJo character without the muscles. I do think his, let's pull it up. I do think this panel is really nice and well done in the anime. I do like how his powers are complicated, but not too complicated, if you will. I do like it to a degree. Yeah, I think when he finally bites the dust, it's... Oh, speaking of JoJo's, the reason why I call him a JoJo's reference is because this zip power, that's Urahara's Bankai, but it's basically Bucciarati's power, Zipperman. It's basically Zipperman, except he can put things back together. I haven't watched all of JoJo's in full context. I've seen a lot of JoJo's, not willingly, but it's been on the TV screen, so I just be watching it in parts, like enough to where I get the point, but not enough to understand. Now, something else we can talk about from the film, I'll pull it up here, is, I'm trying to find a panel, why I almost called him, Hugo, I can't pronounce his name right now, I don't know why, but I don't know why it's the only panel I can find, but his new form, with the Almighty, I think was really cool and unexpected by Kubo. I think we got it leaked a couple months ago, if I remember. Also, I'm glad the way the anime added this at the right time. I hope they add more to this. It seems like they already are, so. But yeah, his new form against Uryu, which was kind of interesting. Two new unique forms fighting each other. It's the kind of stuff we were hoping to see in Core 4. So far, Core 4 is living up to the new edition's hype quite a lot, especially with the Orihime buffs. We can actually pull that out. Give me 1 second. Yes, we always have Bleach on standby. A specific panel I'm looking for. This one. This panel right here. They expand on this a lot. They let Orihime protect Ichigo a little bit, which is an interesting upscale, but I like it, you know. In hindsight, Orihime standing here is a little ridiculous, especially when they added Chad and Sabo. No, Chad and Sabo, that's hilarious. I forgot, you know what I'm talking about. Ichigo's like second cousin or something, I forgot his name. Genjao, sorry. It's late, okay. But I think that them adding or upscaling her makes her feel a lot, like it feels more like it's 2v1 instead of it being Ichigo, you versus Yuabaha with Orihime on the side. Okay. Yes, so we actually did get the number of episodes confirmed. Unfortunately, it looks like there will be 10, which means there's really only 7 new episodes that we haven't seen before. I will admit, this is a bit tragic. Now, granted, there's only about 2